Hello, everyone. Welcome to our panel discussion at the Indian Toy Fair 2020-21, which is really the first of its kind. The panel discussion that we have today is on toys and parents, innovative engagement with children for learning at home. So this is really putting the spotlight on what parents can do with their children at home. With us today are three esteemed panelists that we have to discuss with us this important topic. First, I'd like to introduce our first panelist, Dr. Anju Shazo, who is the founder of the Mahatma Gandhi International School, established in 1998 under a trust of the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation. She is a teacher trainer and also teaches, and according to her, learns at the MGIS with children from KG to grade 12. Anju has over 25 years of experience in innovative teaching, conducting parenting workshops, teachers training. She has worked very closely with CBSE, NCERT, GCERT for curriculum development, textbooks, policy formulation, and teacher training. She has authored several textbooks for the Gujarat board using joyful learning methods. She has an esteemed doctorate from the King's College. She has studied from the University of Paris and is a postgraduate also from the University of Strasbourg. She has a master's from Gujarat University. Our second panelist today is Professor Manish Jain. Professor Jain is an associate teaching professor at the IIT Gandhinagar. He graduated from the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur in 1993 with a degree in electrical engineering. He is the principal coordinator of the Creative Learning Initiative, a lab in IIT Gandhinagar, which focuses on designing toys, hands-on activities in engineering, science, maths, which can make learning experiential and very, very joyous. Professor Manish worked in Pune at IUCAA's Science Center with Arvind Gupta, making short films on interesting research, designing toys and activities, conducting workshops, and teachers training. Having created over more than 450 inspiring hands-on science and math activities, toys, and models, all of which bring the gleam back in the eyes, as he says. He has worked with more than 6,000 teachers from more than 3,000 schools across Chhattisgarh also. The last panelist that we have, the third panelist, is Dr. Pavan Sudhir, who is a professor and the head of the Department of Education in Arts and Aesthetics at NCERT in New Delhi. She is the project head of Art Integrated Learning, AIL, at NCERT Delhi. The program AIL actually was launched in 2010 and is now running in more than 1 million schools of 28 states and union territories of the country. AIL has been extended to 42 million teachers of elementary classes under the Nishta program of the Ministry of Education and as a pedagogy of joyful and experiential learning. She is leading the work being done in the Toy Fair from NCERT, has earlier coordinated with the National Kala Utsav, mentor and cultural coordinator of the Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program for Gifted and Talented Children, THROVE. So welcome all three panelists, and thank you so much for sparing the time to be with us and to join us in this very interesting discussion on what parents can do with children at home. And so the way this will go is, I'm going to ask our esteemed panelists a question, and I'm going to hear their reflections, and all of you will hear the reflections, and then we'll just take the discussion from there onwards. So my first question to all of you is, what has been your experience, all three of you, because you're coming from three different schools, a school, a professor, and somebody who's managing and administering education for the country. What has been your experience around promoting the use of toys by parents? And let's start with Dr. Anju.
Thank you, Alka-ji. So I think the first thing would be that parents don't really know which toys to purchase or which toys to obtain for their children. And I think the other issue is also that they don't understand that learning and playing go together. Actually, you learn while you're playing. For them, play is just another activity. And so the toys are just kind of peripheral. It is just something to occupy the child, occupy the time that is given to the child. So I think the first issue would be that my experience would be that, yes, they just don't know. And they keep asking us in the school also, can you please suggest what do we do with our children in the evenings? So when parents come back home, they actually are not aware of the kind of things they can do with the kids. So I think there's a lot of work to be done there to actually give tips to parents. And also, let's not forget to just conclude that there are a lot of young parents. Today the demographic has changed in the country, and family units have broken up from joint families to nuclear families. So a lot of things that kids would do probably with grandparents or uncles and aunts, they're no longer doing it today. And therefore parents who are suddenly thrown into the deep end of the swimming pool to raise children, and sometimes they're both working, they don't know how to occupy or what to do with the kids in the evening. So I think there's work to be done there.
Great. Professor Manish?
First of all, thank you so much for having me here. Wonderful. Thank you, Alka ji. It's good to see Dr. Anju and Pawan ji again. It's interesting that we keep bumping into each other, even though we are all remote. But it's absolutely, first of all, I'll say it's an absolutely wonderful initiative that we've taken. And I felt so joyful myself that we have done this. And hopefully the message can reach out to the parents and, students and teachers and everybody. I would say our parents are really scared. And being a parent myself, I'm sorry, I sometimes start speaking in Hindi, and if you,
it's perfectly good to speak in.
Let's make it hard. I will convert. जब अंदर से दिल की बात करनी होती है तो मेरी हिंदी में अपने आप निकलने चालू हो जाती है. But what I'm trying to say is that I think as a society or as parents, I would say we are a little scared. We are not giving a chance for our children to play. And there is a hidden motive that the child sees immediately. Oh, I want to give you this toy so that you get good marks in science or you get good marks in math. And so you can, go to whichever big college, King's College or IIT or wherever else Anju has gone. You can go to all of those colleges. But the whole point of these toys is, can we look at that for the inner beauty of the subject, right? When we go watch a beautiful painting by, I don't remember many painters, but Rembrandt, let's say, and or whoever, I remember visiting this city, I forget the name, but right next to the lake, where they have the best of Rembrandt's painting. I forget the name. Of course, it doesn't really matter. Netherlands ki capital hai, and the name is missing. But the point I'm trying to make is that when we look at these things, when we look at art, we look at that inherent joy or peace that it brings us. But when we look at these toys, when people come and ask Anju, भाई हम अपने बच्चों को कौन सा खिलाना खिलाएं, दो चीजें मुझे लगता है. एक तो हमारी एक कहीं ना कहीं सेल्फिश वो है कि किसी तरह से करके बच्चा या तो हमारा एंगेज रहे, हमारा सर ना खाए, है, और दूसरा उसके नंबर आ जाएं कुछ ऊपर से, और तीसरा a lot of times in this I feel parents also have this guilt. Yeah, because we don't have time. We are spending so much time on WhatsApp, and so I don't have my time for the kid. So let me just buy something and dump it on her head, and things like that. So I personally think that exactly what Anju was trying to say. We will have to look at toy or game or whatever else that it is, or a puzzle or things that we do together. Like she was saying, we did this wonderful exercise called 30-30 STEM, which almost 1 crore viewers have watched all across the country, and we were trying to explore science and math inside vegetables. Did we ever look when we started to chop bindis that they are 10-sided, normally 5-sided polygons, but some of the bindis are actually 6. Some of them are 7. Some of them are actually 10. One of our viewers sent a 10-sided polygon in a bindi. Now imagine this becomes a toy. When we chop a Loki, can we take off the peel and see that it's actually not a straight line, but it's a curve or whatever it is. I mean, beautiful things come out alive, and not much investment, if I can use that word, although there is the beautiful interesting toys should have a cost, because people who are making them run their livelihood, and so we need to make sure that everything is not just सस्ता जरूरी नहीं है अच्छा हो, सस्ता अच्छा हो सकता है, but खाली सस्ता ही अच्छा हो वो जरूरी नहीं है. Interesting toys have to be, I mean, for instance, this is zero cost, but if I bring this toy to you, it will of course have a cost. It looks nice, it is beautiful, everybody can make it in an hour. It is just pentagons and triangles and rectangles. This is something that we need to have our parents sit together I think the most important thing for the parents is to realize that यार साथ में काम करना पड़ेगा. ये बच्चों को साथ में लो भाई तुम दो और गणित में तुम्हारे नंबर आ जाए. That is a very non children realize अगर मजेदार चीज है तो बच्चे खुद में अपने साथ आप क्यों नहीं बैठ के हमारे साथ काम करते हो. You are busy on your stuff and you are dumping toys on me. So we will have to sort of realize the value and work it together as a team, children and parent team, if I can use that word, and hopefully look at not just the utility of the toys but the inherent joy, or
exactly.
Just like we look at a painting.
Exactly. Yeah. Your last, your thoughts, Dr. Pavan, what do you think?
Ji, Alka ji, taking the lead from Dr. Ranju and Professor Manish, whatever they have said is excellent. But my concern, I'll take slightly further from there. Looking at the government setup and the self-financing or very good private schools in the country, because I belong to the government system and I see children and parents from a very different angle. There is a clear difference in the clientele which is connected to government school system, and on the other hand, the private school system. We see that our children, poor children who are in government schools, they really do not have much of toys. They do not have any choice. So there are hardly any toys. On the other side, so they are suffering because there are no toys. But on the other hand, I see them exploring nature so much. They play with the peels, as Professor Manish said. संतरे का छिलका जो है उससे एक दूसरे की आंख में पील को जो है वो स्प्रे भी कर देते हैं कई बार प्रेस करके, and sometimes they just create things, tearing it, making something, or taking a spiral. केला के छिलके के साथ खेल लेते हैं, कागज के साथ खेल लेते हैं. They find a cycle tire and they start playing with that, and that's excellent focus game that children play. But when I look at my children in the cities, and especially in those families where they are single children, only single child is there, and lots of toys are around. Any uncle, aunt, or anybody coming to the family will load children without thinking how much a child needs. And sometimes, and most of the times, because that is the kind of families where we mostly have relatives and all, no, we keep on going to our friends, and we see that there is a special room filled with toys, and children don't know how to play because there is only one child. Whenever you give a toy, child wants to explore it, laugh, talk, and then share with others. And in our families, in cities, we really lack that. So both sides are suffering. One with the abundance, and other side where there is nothing.
And I would just add, Alka ji, if sorry, Pavan ji, sorry, you finish, and then I had just.
No, you say. Then I'll.
No, I was just going to add one. अपने जो संतरे का छिलका लिया, it's very interesting. आंखों में तो डालते हैं, but उसके ऊपर माचिस की तीली लगाइए तो जलता है. It's a very good, interesting chemical. The other thing I would say is, I think absolutely perfect distinction that Dr. Pavan pointed out is that एक तरफ बहुत है और एक तरफ कम है. मुझे ये भी लगता है कि कहीं ना पर जहां पर हमें कम है वहां पर भी I think we have not really explored कागज to the extent that we should have. We are still stuck कागज से खेल लिया, but there is such beautiful things educationally and curriculum wise and all of that can be done, which is what the program that with the help of NCERT and MOE we are doing called 30-30. We are exploring कागज to the limit. We are exploring sabji to the limit and looking at things that are all and उसके लिए कुछ खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं, nothing. Like Professor Pavan, but these things, this content needs to reach out to our teachers most importantly, and through that,
So I would just add
continue.
One line. No, it was perfectly all right, because I really appreciate the way we are going. Is more beneficial rather for the viewers to understand what exactly we are trying. So I feel that there is a great need of sensitizing our parents. They all are concerned. It's not that they don't want their children to be happy. They think, as Manish ji ने भी कहा, अंजू ने भी कहा, कि अपनी गिल्ट भी हम लोग कई बारी, मैं अपना इंसिडेंट बताती हूँ कि I was used to do this with my son, because I would feel that I'm all the time busy. My son is a single child, and I should be giving him more and more toys. But then I realized that he was not happy with toys. He wanted me to play with him with those toys. So I think that somewhere we need to sensitize our parents, whether they are from the well-to-do families or those who are not that well-to-do, but they all are concerned and they want their children to be the best. They want their children to be happy. So that is where our role as NCERT starts, that how do we orient, how do we sensitize our parents and teachers and even the community, because I really now, because I'm myself sensitive, whenever I go somewhere, I never go with this kind of full packet of toys to my nephew's niece or friend's children, that this is auntie has come with this and that. Rather, I first talk what I can, what I can give, where child can do something himself, herself. So here the question is that toys with purpose, not just decorative toys or very beautiful toys, but with the beauty, with the design, we should go for a learning design also. We should select toys with the purpose. That's it for the time being. Then I will speak later. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your spontaneous thoughts on where should toys be. They should be between parents and children, actually. I see them as a conduit, as something that is joyful for the child and for the parent. And one of the sentences that I really like is that parents are truly the toys for their children. It doesn't matter आपने हाथ में क्या दिया, जरूरी ये है कि आपने उनके साथ बात कैसे करी, कहानी कैसे सुनाई, छोटी छोटी दफ्तर की चीजें हम लोग जो अब घर जाके बताते हैं वो किस तरह से बताते हैं, वही एक तरह का खेल हो जाता है. I'll move to the second thoughts, which are very directed to where you are, and I'll start with you, Dr. Anju. From your experience, what have been the key challenges that parents face in engaging in creative activities with their children? Because you are, of course, interacting with parents in a school environment. So from where you sit, what are the kind of experiences that you think have been key challenges for parents?
So, I'll talk not only from my school experiences, also, because I ran a lot of parenting workshops for newspapers and other forums. So I was able to interact with a range of parents coming from different kinds of backgrounds and socioeconomic and etc. And one thing I found was, it is this attitude towards play. It's a very Victorian mindset that if you're playing, then the child is not gainfully employed. बच्चा time waste कर रहा है, मतलब ठीक है थोड़ा देर खेल लिया, अब जाके पढ़ाई करो, अब जाके ट्यूशन पे ले जाओ बच्चे को. So this kind of a mindset where parents are not aware of the benefits of playing with toys. Now, of course, this doesn't mean any toy. Now, that's where the parental awareness is also important. Generally, toys are being used as a distraction. Okay, you buy any toy, it looks pretty, de diya, bacche ke haath mein pakra diya. But what is the intention? The parents are just wanting that thoda time pass ho jaye, ye matlab thodi, chalo ek thoda stress release ho jayega, and now then after that I have to take my child for tuition, or the child should then open the textbook or do the homework. So I think the one challenge is to get them out and of this mindset that pleasure and joy are not negative things. They're in fact part of human development, and toys are a source which should be used for human development. So these toys are actually should be selected by parents to bring in the skills, so they understand iski importance kya hai. It is not just a mechanical toy, apne wind karke chhod diya, theek hai, child is distracted. But there are very simple toys, jaise wo lattu hai, ya isi jo hum purane matlab khela karte the, wo toys se children are just developing so many other skills, and parents are not really aware of that. So it is to recall to them their own childhood, awareness of these toys. The other challenge is also, of course, that parents are sometimes working, they come home very tired in the evenings, and they don't have time to play with the child. अच्छा अगर टाइम होता भी है, then if the toy is or the game, I really would push a lot for games also, because games will have strategies, etc. Parents and children, family can play together. So in that, the instructions, if they're too complicated, then again the parent is going to say, chalo aaj nahi kal khelenge. You know, they don't want to pick up that and go through all those different rules and things like that. So I think the other challenge is, of course, to keep choosing games that are simple to understand, you can quickly play with it, but also the level of challenge for the child. You know, the children have to find it also sufficiently challenging so that they can keep on going back to the same game. One of the issues is that many of the toys that are available in the market, they are kind of one-time things. You know, ek bari kar liya, seekh liya, khel liya, the attraction is over, and then kids don't want to go back to it. So for parents, the challenge is also that, so that the awareness is there. What are the kind of toys my child needs? And again, like Manish was saying, it shouldn't be with this ulterior motive कि उसको कुछ सिखाऊं पढ़ाऊं, you know, then the joy goes away. It should just be that what engages the child, what gives this child joy. And the other thing I would say, yes, there are some toys that the children would like to play on their own because they promote imagination and creativity. And solitary play is very important. But equally collaborative play is very important. Because in collaboration, you're building aspects of your personality which are otherwise not happening if you're just playing alone. And today, when we are facing this issue of, let's say, nuclear families, you know, fewer children in the family, then it's more important that at least, if not both the parents, if it's a single parent, at least you find some time to play a simple game with the child in the evenings. And even if it's not every day, time to time, just that much would be very important. And that's something that parents need to know. The final thing I would say, you know, about toys is that it's not only purchasing ready-made toys which is important. I think making toys, and I know Manish will come back to that later. But as an educator, what we've been doing a lot in our school is helping children create their own board games. So from exploring the available board games that they have at home, or you know, what they bring to school, they play with it. But from there, moving on to making their own board games. Now, the amount of learning that can happen, and parents are not aware. Again, when we are trying to, because the government initiative is also to have a toy-based pedagogy. And again, the parental awareness is you know, very important, because I face this issue where parents would say, हम रोज पूछते हैं बच्चे आज क्या किया क्या कहते हैं खेले खेले तो आप पढ़ाई कब चालू करेंगे. So, you know, this equation or this polarity that the parents, this binary, they think of it as a binary. कि एक side पे play है और दूसरी तरफ पढ़ाई है. But actually, you can learn so much more through play, and that's really very important.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a different question for you, Professor Manish. So from your experience of making learning science fun for children, that's been your kind of focus, share how parents have been involved innovatively at home. How have you involved parents in making science fun for children? You spoke a little bit about the Bindi example. You're on mute.
Myself. So when we do, I first of all, right, correction. I don't think we do this for we do this for fun. I think the most important thing that we do, I mean, and that's where maybe I want to distinguish between fun and engagement and joy in some sense, right? Fun, मुझे लगता है कि हाँ हंस लिए वो सब भी है, but I am talking about this sheer engagement, and you know, that is what I'm going to show you in just a minute. I'll take like a 2-minute thing to actually also not just keep very बोलने वाला खेल, but something that sort of, so this is what we did. We said, why don't we do this game in your homes, right? Everybody has almost, ज़्यादातर भारत के, if I would say, सभी घरों में घड़ी तो होती है. भारत के Pavan ma'am is more of a maybe can correct me. I would, on my opinion, let's say 90% घरों में, 90% of Indian households, 95%, maybe not these days because we have this mobile phone which has the time, but you know, we have clocks. Now imagine there is something very special about this clock. If you can see on your screen, right? Can you see this clock? And yes, maybe, of course, the name is called Einstein's clock, but forget that. You see, these two dials on this clock are exactly same. Their size is exactly same. Let me distinguish them a little bit. अब आप बता नहीं सकते कि क्या टाइम हुआ है.
एक्सेप्टेड एक थोड़ा मोटा है और थोड़ा पतला है।
नहीं वो आपके देख रहे, वो एक्चुअली कैमरे में गड़बड़ हो रही है,
कैमरे में है, अच्छा ठीक।
So imagine,
but
this is what
time
we tell our parents, why don't we get a clock or make a clock, just open it and make both the hands of the clock exactly same, so that by looking at it you cannot say this is minute or this is hour. Now can you tell the time, right? So you should see like this, you can say, oh maybe it is 12:20 something, or maybe a few minutes after 4 or 5 or whatever, right? अब सवाल ये है कि दोनों टाइम वैलिड है क्या, एंड हाउ कैन यू टेल द टाइम, एंड हाउ मेनी डेज, आई मीन वी कैन गो लॉन्गर, एंड इट हैज अ ब्यूटीफुल स्टोरी. And everybody sort of says Einstein. Einstein was actually sick in 1918 after having done story of theory of general relativity. He was literally actually sick in a hospital, of course, with a lot of stress for 6 months, and his friend gave him this clock. Of course, it was not this clock. If it had been this clock, I would be super rich. But a clock like that, which had basically 2 hands, which were exactly same. Now imagine this is the clock that is in my house. And then I can ask this question, which is what was asked to Einstein, saying, how many times do you think in a day will there be time when I cannot differentiate, when both the things are valid? Look, when it is 6 o'clock, you can tell exactly the time because it is 6 o'clock. One hand is at 12, another is at 6. This is something we teach our children in grade 3. घड़ी पढ़ना सिखाते हैं, एनालॉग क्लॉक बहुत जरूरी है सिखानी. इवन दो वी मूव टू डिजिटल, एनालॉग क्लॉक टीचिंग देन इज इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द करिकुलम. वी शुड हैव दिस बिकॉज देयर इज सो मच मोर वी कैन टॉक अबाउट इट. नाउ it cannot be 12:30 because otherwise the 12-hour hand would have moved a little bit. So it is exactly 6 o'clock. I know for sure which is a minute hand, which is an hour hand, but there will be times, and that is what I leave up to you, to my parents, to figure out how many times in a day can you not tell the time. The other things that we did was something called, and this is something that I learned in Europe. I visited about 2 years ago. I visited a toy fair, a very interesting toy fair in Germany, and they have this beautiful tradition of making something from 30 days before Christmas. So 30 days before Christmas, you buy these sort of toys or kits or whatever, and every day you do something in it, and on the 30th day, on the Christmas day, some beautiful thing comes out alive. So I said, yaar, hamare yahan bhi kar sakte hain. So we tried this program with our teachers, and I will show you the picture. Hopefully I have that. Let me see if I have that picture. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have it, but let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. I will take. So we did this program called 2020, and we said 20 days before Diwali, from Dashera to Diwali, 20 days, every single day, the whole family will sit together and make these lamps, the ones that you see right on your screen, the one that I'll show you in a minute. और बनाने में कुछ समय नहीं लगता है. These are, and 20,000 families across 20,000 families, actually we got messages and we gave certificates, so maybe more. 20,000 families across the country made these lamps. साधारण कागज है, कोई कॉस्ट नहीं लगी, पर वो परिवार ने 3 घंटे साथ बैठकर समय बताया, और गरीब और अमीर साथ में थे. पवन मैम, there was no distinction because all I need is 12 pentagons and 20 triangles. That's it. I just keep plugging them together. और दिवाली के दिन एक सुंदर चीज चली गई. और उसके बाद, if there is a manual, if you go to our website, there is lot of talk about, oh, you can explore this, you can do that. But that aside, I have found something joyous. See, the thing that we are doing a lot, in my opinion, with parents and even in schools, what we are doing is खिलौने ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी कोई यूज नहीं होती है बाद में. कोई ऐसी चीज बनाए कि जो हमें घर में ले जाने का मन करे, या वही आर्ट क्राफ्ट की कुछ बनाई, उसको कोई लेने वाला ही नहीं है, कूड़े में फेंकना पड़ता है. कोई ऐसी चीज बनाए जो देयर शुड बी टीचर, चिल्ड्रन फाइटिंग, नहीं ये मैं लेके जाऊंगा, ये मैं लेके जाऊंगा. व्हाई डोंट वी डू दैट? एंड आई थिंक इट इज पॉसिबल. सो समवेयर पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो don't get this stuff because unfortunately it doesn't exist in the Indian scenario. I'm sorry to say, but ऐसा है. हमारे यहाँ बहुत अच्छे खिलौने हैं नहीं, और कहीं ना कहीं हमें उसको भी देखना पड़ेगा. Tradition is sitting somewhere, and tradition needs to in some sense also get alive. अभी वो उसमें कुछ ज़्यादा, if I can say, लोगों ने ज्यादा काम करना चालू नहीं करा है. Lot of, and that's why this toy fair is a great idea. हमको इसमें खूब ऊर्जा डालनी पड़ेगी. Otherwise, it's a very skewed fight between the most interesting gadget that exists on a screen or a whatever, or YouTube or whatever, और हम यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं बस ये कोई बेकार सा एक, to pick up on Anju's example, Lattu is great, absolutely, but imagine now along with that Lattu there is another Lattu, by the way, on which it's called tippy top, right? उल्टा पुल्टा लट्टू बोलते थे. हमने क्या करा था, एक टूटी हुई क्या है, शटल कॉक की टूटी हुई कॉर्क के अंदर नीम की डंडी बनाकर एक लट्टू बना दिया, एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन बाय दैट इन द मार्केट ऑल्सो, चन्नापटना टॉयज, राइट, अब 100 rupees. You spin it and it turns upside down. The magic, the science is of course phenomenal. 2 Nobel Prize scientists, literally I'm not making this up, 2 Nobel Prize winning scientists in physics actually scratched their heads, and they still had hair, to figure out why that was happening. I forget their names. Now that is what needs to be available. तो इसीलिए ये टॉय फेयर जो पवन मैम इतना अपना दिन रात लगाते हैं, उस टॉय फेयर में इतनी ऊर्जा डालते हैं, ताकि बिकॉज ऑफ विच शी डजंट हैव टाइम फॉर हर सन, लाइक शी वाज सेइंग, बट आई एम सेइंग दैट इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट. इस तरह की चीजें जब पेरेंट्स के हाथ में आएंगी तब they will have a choice. I'll stop.
Great. So you've basically come to the point about games for children, playing together, creating together, which is the takeaway for that I see from all of the conversations that you have had involving parents at home. Dr. Pawan, अब आप बताइए हमें. NCERT is developing a national curriculum framework that is toy-based pedagogy पर बना रहे हैं आप लोग एक curriculum framework. So please share with us how NCERT is planning to promote engagement of teachers and parents on this critical issue.
Yes, Alka ji, very interesting, because whatever Dr. Anju Shajo has spoken and Professor Manish has said, I think our responsibility is to make it happen for every child. So with that mandate, government is working, and our process started with the NEP 2020, and NCF is going to take shape. But the landmark policy, the NEP 2020, is something which is a powerhouse for all of us to really start working from there. So after that, now we in NCERT have formed a working group on toy pedagogy, where we are doing mapping of toy pedagogy stage wise, like all the stages, starting from foundational stage, preparatory stage, because NEP 2020 says that play based pedagogy is something which is important for all stages. It should not stop with foundational stage, जो कि हमारे यहाँ होता है कि बच्चा जितने हमारे, जैसे मनीष जी ने बताया, most of our toys are for kindergarten. एट द मोस्ट कुछ ऐसे हैं जो गेम्स हैं, जैसे अंजू जी ने कहा, विच आर देयर फॉर 10+ and 12+ also, but most of the toys, if you look at, is only for the kindergarten stage. But what we are now planning in NCERT is taking toys as pedagogy for all the level, and we have started working on that. एंड इसमें टॉय मैपिंग की जैसे हमने बात करी, ऑलरेडी वी हैव डन द सिंपल फ्रेमवर्क विच इज बीइंग शेयर्ड इन इंडिया टॉय फेयर ऑल्सो, where we are looking at the existing toys mainly, because when we talk of indigenous and the existing stuff, which is of course beautiful, and it's not only a toy, it is a whole cultural weave that we really need to explore, because all our regions have rich base of such toys. Even the tribal toys, if you look at it, is so interesting. So what we have started doing, and of course Professor Manish Jain and Dr. Anju Shajo is in the core team where we are working. NID is also part of it. Our schools are there, CBSE is there, our SCRTs are also joining. So experts from outside and experts from within NCERT faculty, we are now mapping the existing stuff. Then, for example, Professor Manish Jain has such huge reservoirs. He has a collection of some 700 toys he has made. But what we are looking at, that he has made a particular toy with a particular pedagogy in mind, and what kind of fun or play or engagement he is creating. But we as educationists here in NCERT are also looking at those toys from different other angles. What more can be done? If he is talking of physics or mathematics, can we bring in the social sciences in that? How do we link language to that? Because you see, if we talk of different toy for different subject, then I think we are going to face serious issues. We know that in theoretically this might be possible, but practically it will not be possible for our schools to have that number of toys. So we are exploring many aspects of the existing toys, games, and the first such initiative you can see that the India Toy Fair is having, where we have 84 exhibitors from all over the country, where half of them are from schools and half of them are from uh, institutes like SCERT, NCERT, IIT, NID. They are also there. So you will see all kind of Indian toys which are already linked with the pedagogy, and also those like we talk of top. Now top or लट्टू जो है बहुत ही साधारण सा टॉय है, but it teaches you so much of physics and craftsmanship, of course, because जब तक उसका डिजाइन प्रॉपर नहीं होगा तो वो जो है वो चलेगा ही नहीं. तो इसमें जो लाइफ स्किल्स का कंपोनेंट है वो तो है ही, बट जो वोकेशनल स्किल्स हैं बच्चों की वो भी डेवलप होंगी. तो इससे मैं आपको आगे लेके चलती हूँ कि एनसीईआरटी इज ऑल्सो लुकिंग एट द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ हैविंग टॉय मेकिंग एज वोकेशनल कोर्सेस. सो जो हमारा CIV है, PSS CIV, Central Institute of Vocational Education, we have already started the process of exploring toys as different courses for 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So that is another thing. Now, when we talk of NCF, earlier all our NCF, it's not that they were not excellent. NCF 2005 has been appreciated all over the world. Excellent document, but in so many years we really could not make it happen. That is where the government's determination now you can clearly see. Wherever we are talking of NEP 2020, our Honorable Prime Minister himself tries to be present, and he speaks about that with so much of passion that you really cannot ignore him or ignore this activity-based learning or the toy pedagogy. He is the one who gave the nation call for getting together and promote indigenous toys. So the government ownership, the government of India, because all these 6 ministries are together, so we can see that whether it's Toy Katan or it's Toy Fair, we are all together, and we are first time we see that kind of synergy, that school education will flourish because of this initiative. So this kind of government determination to make it happen is making NCERT do what it actually needs to do. Already, though NCF has not taken shape yet, because that might take 6 or 7 more months to come in existence, but already lakhs and lakhs of our teachers, principals, SCERT faculty, parents, they are getting awareness about this activity-based learning, art integrated learning, and toy-based pedagogy, because from Prime Minister to our NCERT director, everybody is talking of this. So the whole nation is getting geared up for that. In NCF, we are planning that we will manage toys in 2 ways. One is adding it into the textbook as content. Like wherever we give examples, for example, you are having festival in the language, whether it's English or it's mother tongue. When we are talking of that particular festival, why not show toys around in the picture, and not have a simple picture made of something where somebody's happy and only the costumes are shown. So toys should be there, and toys in the textbooks as content should be placed. And the second one, which is the target, is the pedagogy. Now, whatever subject we are going to teach, whether it's learning of language or it's learning of social science or mathematics, bring in toys. toys which are existing and toys and games where children are making it. While they are making, they are also learning. So we are all working on that. And talking of Toykathon here, you already know that Toykathon, the main purpose of Toykathon was that whatever the difficult concepts are, or that high order thinking skills are involved, why not have those kind of problem statements coming from students, teachers, professionals, and then based on that we get ideas from all these stakeholders to create new kind of toys. So that has gone so successful that millions of our students, parents, teachers, and professionals have responded to that. Rather, we are going to see the results of Toykathon 2021 in our India Toy Fair, and some of the awarding entries will be shared with the world, so that we can see what India is trying to. So all this for the sake of quality education. Now, hurriedly, I know that when we talk of policies, we are so much passionate that there is so much that I want to talk, but I will make it short and complete it. We have already worked on our foundational and literacy and numeracy. So FLN document is already in shape, where 100% of toy inclusion is there, because NEP talks of this particular ECCE stage where the pedagogy has to be play way. So toys are the concern. So we have already made that. Now, so and we are talking of three kind of curriculum framework. One is for national curriculum framework for school education. Another is for early childhood care and education, which I said that already in shape. And third one is for national curriculum framework for teacher education. Nothing is going to be possible if our teachers are not ready. So this is what we are doing. There is much more that we are looking at, but anyway, we are talking of Nishtha, where we are focusing on 92 lakh teachers to be trained on toy-based pedagogy. Because when I talk of 42 lakhs, that is only elementary teacher. But when we are talking of all our teachers, then the number reaches to 92 lakh teachers. So our target of covering all 92 lakh teachers with this toy-based pedagogy brings us to the development of such material, such packages, training modules, online as well as face-to-face. So the process is on. There is so much that we ourselves are excited that we will be really able to achieve the kind of joyful learning environment in our classrooms, which NEP 2020 is recommending to all of us.
So if I thought I could just add on just one comment thing, ma'am, we did some talk with the AMC parents and children who would come, and the reason I'm saying, ma'am, 92 lakhs is less. See, the reason there is a lot of dropout that happens in class 8 and class 10, and we were just chatting with the parents. Why is it? It is free. The schools are good. In AMC, schools are very good. Ahmedabad, and so we were working with AMC, all 274 schools, and they said कि बच्चों को मजा नहीं आता है स्कूल जाने में. They don't enjoy. Might as well just stay home और अपने माता पिता की मदद कर दें. And it's basically not a monetary thing. It was just that Kantal is the word that they used. Kantal aata hai. So what I'm trying to say is, if imagine what Dr. Pawan is saying, ki teachers, we can train this toy-based pedagogy reaches to our teachers. Ye 92 lakh बढ़ जाएगा, because lot more children will not drop out now. Right now, you see, yes. 42 lakhs is just elementary, और उससे 1 से लेकर 12 तक तो सिर्फ उसका डबल ही है ना. तो आपको और ज्यादा ये टीचर्स बढ़े जाएंगे, because now I'm interested, now the teachers, now the students are themselves going to be interested if we can sort of achieve that. So please be ready, Pavan ma'am, for greater
Yes,
numbers
and
than
parents
92.
also, because we are also thinking of modules, simple audio video modules, which can be used for orienting or sensitizing. I won't say orienting, is sensitizing parents on what toys and how do you use these toys, like our first question, how do you use these toys for making your children take interest in that. Yes.
Yeah, I think also to add to that, with this pandemic situation also, the boundaries between home and school have changed. The parent has become the educator will have to be like a parent also to support the child. So one of the things I think, to add on, if we want parenting to change and we want parents to play with toys and games and bring the playfulness into their lives, then the schools have to do it first.
Yes, very true.
schools का value based textbook पे रहेगा, rote learning पे रहेगा, definitions की memorization पे रहेगा, तब तक parents will also try to focus on that because they want the children to succeed at school ultimately. So I think the shift of toy-based pedagogy in the school will and should have a good repercussion, which is that the parental awareness will increase that, play is important and toys are important. The other thing is the teachers themselves. Now, if the teacher herself doesn't play and enjoy, the joy will not go to the children. So one of the things, for example, as a teacher trainer, I work a lot on experiential and joyful learning for teachers, because teachers must be just having a blast when they're learning. उनको बहुत ही मजा आना चाहिए. And we did a paper playing module with the CBSE as part of a sensitization towards joyful experiential learning. And that was so interesting because when I tested that across different kinds of schools, from international schools to government schools to even international schools abroad, the moment when the teacher is the plane banake, the teacher is ready to throw, and when they throw that, there is a burst of laughter, because that's the time the teacher feels free, and then they start looking and comparing kiska plane kahan ja raha hai, whatever. And from there, then we map, from that experience, we map what are the things that we can learn. And just like Manish said, with the use of paper, so much of origami, whatever. But flying a paper plane is a metaphor. So, you can learn up till physics, Bernoulli's principle, in physics. So the idea of play is that what, Dr. Pavan also said, that play, people are okay with it when the child is young. Chalo, chote hain bacche, khel liya, it's good, toy se khelo, game se khelo, school mein khelo, ghar pe khelo. But the moment the child is coming to higher classes, the whole challenge for educators, for the government, for all of us is to promote it all the way through till higher classes. Because when that becomes, and of course in age appropriate ways, in ways that are challenging for children, so that the learner engagement is there. Manish was talking about this dropout. Now, I've always been saying this, that private schools, the children are a captive audience. They go to school because willy-nilly the bus picks them up, या जबरदस्ती वो रिक्शा में भर के बच्चों को भेज देते हैं. अगर उनको ऑप्शन दिया जाए ना, तो वो भी आधे तो ड्रॉप आउट हो जाएंगे, because they are bored. They don't like school. They like school because of friends. They like schools because of other, fun things that they do. But very few children say, "Oh, I love the learning that happens in the classroom." And what we do is to bring so much of joy and engagement in the learning, but it's challenging for them, that in fact our classrooms should be like workshops. There should be no classroom at all. Children should be playing, inventing, breaking, making, and doing a lot of collaborative work. Now, this mindset shift, of course, India Toy Fair is a fantastic initiative, but the toy-based pedagogy also has to happen. I think has to go hand in hand over all the sectors. That means that parental awareness as well as teacher trainings, when that goes, with proper initiative, then I think things will be, we will begin to see the results.
Correct.
All this
Absolutely.
should be part of the pedagogy and strategies for implementation. What Dr. Shajo said, yes, is going to be part of the implementational strategies in the national curriculum framework.
Correct. And one of the things that we need to also recognize is that the teacher is a good way to engage with parents. So if the teacher can explain to the parent what is happening in the school and what they can do at home with their children, that's a good way to move forward. But in addition to that, parents also listen to each other. So we need to also somehow get to the parents and to parental networks, so that this the point that Anjuji said about making play different from learning. So acha ho gaya khel, ab chadiye padhai kariye, while padhai and learn and play are kind of come together. My last question to all of you today is around gender socialization. So one of the things that we have done and learned in one of our assessments, a parenting study that we conducted, we found that parents really are the start of gender socialization, and a lot of gender socialization, girls and boys, begins through toys and plays at home in the very early years. And our study found that children were given different kinds of games to play. Boys were encouraged to play mobility, outdoor games, and girls were encouraged around household chores, part of gender socialization. So this is really the start of inequality for girls, we know that. What advice would you give, the two nuggets that you would give to toy manufacturers? Because we have a lot of toy manufacturers who are part of this India Toy Fair. So what is advice to them as they are conceptualizing toys? And what is advice to parents on non-gender stereotyped toys? And one of the things that UNICEF has done is we've also put together, along with UN Women and with UNFPA, some principles for toy manufacturers, so that they need to keep these principles in mind in terms of the purpose of the toy, in terms of the way the toy is packaged, so that we really move towards non-gender stereotyped toys. What are your thoughts to parents and to toy manufacturers about gender socialization around this? Dr. Anju?
Yes, I think this is a complex issue because both go hand in hand, okay? I think some parents are scared. They want the gender difference. They want the girls to grow up in certain roles. I'm not saying all, but there are parents, because I face that issue sometimes when they come and tell me, but this girl has just become too free. She's like a boy, or she's playing too much. She shouldn't, or she's answering back too much after, being in such an environment. So there is this fear about girls not being able to find a space in society later because they're too free and whatever. So I think the first thing is that parental awareness will have to be very, very important, because some are already aware, but I think a lot of parents will not even be aware. They will automatically buy, let us say, the cooking kit for a child, a girl child, and they will buy a toy car for the boy child. The color schemes, etc. So I think for toy manufacturers, because toy manufacturers are going to generally cater, they're going to cater to a particular audience, right? They want their clients. So agar demand jahan hai, wahan hi supply hoga. And that is what has to change. So I think if they want to have a USP, the first thing would be to include all the things in one kit, to have the different things. So when a parent buys it, chahe wo use kare ki nahi, lekin us kit mein to hona hi chahiye, so that there is no choice that I'm going to buy just this toy car only for the boy. And so I don't know how that can happen, but it has to happen in some particular way. There are a lot of toys which are actually not gender specific at all. So wo to wahan to problem aayega hi nahi. I think it has a lot to do with the stereotyping of roles related to future roles and profession. So let us say, if you want like you said, the boy to be more mobile, so things to do with mobility will be sold for toys. The sections in a particular toy shop, they will have ye ladkiyon ke liye toys hain. Aur acha, if you walk into a toy shop, sometimes I ask you, kitne saal ka bachcha hai, ladka hai ki ladki hai? And then they're saying, acha ladka hai to ye dekhiye madam, ye dekhiye kitne sare toys hai. This is the kind of thing that they often say. So I think the thing would be to break those barriers, to have even the image of the toy. When you're creating a particular doll or a figure, it can be also non-specific. It can just be a human figure. And then you can play with it, you can decorate it the way you want. So there are a lot of options out where I think unisex kind of a thing should be respected by the toy manufacturers. But like I said, if parental awareness doesn't go hand in hand, then a parent may not buy that toy. They might feel कि the right message is not going. मेरे को तो मेरी लड़की को इस तरह से सिखा के बाद में शादी होनी है and she has to learn cooking, तो अभी से उसको वो kit दे दो जिससे वो cooking करेगी. So this I think is a very, very big social mindset change which is important.
So, Professor Manish.
Yeah, let me just, is it mute?
No,
am I audible
we
now?
can hear you.
Oh, okay, great. So no, I think two things before I wanted to, I'll just try to see if I, convey my thoughts. One, of course, was this was the lattu that I was talking about. This is, चिड़िया वो क्या वो बोलते हैं शटलकॉक की
बैडमिंटन शटलकॉक का
उसके अंदर नीम की डंडी घुसा के लगाइए. अच्छा, एंड दिस इज वेयर आई थिंक माय पॉइंट आल्सो इज एंड उल्टी डंडी लगा दीजिए, गोंद से चिपका दीजिए और ये उल्टा पुल्टा लट्टू बन जाएगा. एंड you can then figure out. I think and let me just show you this, which is something that I have in my hand, and this is how I will try to answer or convey my thoughts about this. 120 sticks. 120 and they could be cardboard. We have specific design, एक particular curve और particular angle है, बनाने में आधा घंटा लगता है. Would you want to call it a toy for girls or for boys? क्योंकि इसमें आर्ट काफी सारी है, इसमें जोड़ना है, इसमें डंडियां घुसानी है, नीचे से करना है, हाथों से काम करना है. ये हमारे बच्चे तो बस जाकर क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, बस बल्ला लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर घुमाते हैं. दे डोंट हैव द फिनेस इन द हैंड. सो शुड आई कॉल दिस अ टॉय फॉर द गर्ल्स और फॉर द बॉयज? सो ऑल आई एम ट्राइंग टू कन्वे इज दैट देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट वी, आई मीन एज अ टॉय, इफ आई कैन से toy research lab in India. I mean, I don't think there is any other place in India, not that I know of, जहाँ पर ये खिलौनों के ऊपर हम रिसर्च करके नए खिलौने बनाते हैं. So we sort of look at merging these subject boundaries, and in that case these gender boundaries also end up merging. हम ऐसा, मैं आपको अभी ये दिखा रहा था, मेरे पास वो पड़ी हुई है, एक सेकंड नीचे से लाके दिखाता हूँ, शायद वो क्लियर हो जाए. Now this, ये तो लड़कियों के लिए है भाई. क्या करा आपने, एक गोले में लेके धागा बुन दिया इधर उधर, है ना. And what we have done specifically in this toys, we started from 1 and 1 को 2 से connect करा, 2 को 4 से करा, 3 को 6 से करा, and 6 को 8, like that, right? And beautiful thing came out. It is actually shape of a heart. It's called a cardioid. And I can do the same for other things, and beautiful. So here I have broken the boundary between, अभी पेरेंट के पास चॉइस है, लड़की को देखी लड़के के, इसमें तो आपको बुनाई सीखनी आ जाएगी, घर में करना है, या आपको थोड़ा सा जो आपको इंजीनियर बनाना है, डॉक्टर बनाना है, या चार्टर्ड अकाउंट, जो भी करना है वो हो जाएगा सिमिलरली. सो समवेयर आई थिंक, एंड दैट इज वेयर आई पर्सनली फील वी कैन, ऑफ कोर्स वी शुड एब्सोल्युटली work with parents, and this and sensitize them, but we need to create stuff which is unisex in my opinion, और breaking that boundary. ऐसे खिलौने बनाए जिसको हम कह ही नहीं सकते कि लड़की के लिए लड़का के लिए. वो दोनों चीजें हैं, लड़का भी है लड़की भी है, मैथ भी है, साइंस भी है, आर्ट भी है, ज्योग्राफी भी है, और whatever else that we are talking about. And that I think is something that is the need. अनफॉर्चुनेटली ऐसे खिलौने हैं नहीं. हम सिर्फ है तो वो एक गुड़िया ही है, या है तो एक लट्टू ही है, और समवेयर दिस, व्हाइल इट माइट साउंड लाइक कि बच्चों को, लड़कियों को अंदर खेलने के लिए बोल दिया जाता है और वो उनके ऊपर, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कई बार लड़कों के साथ भी जो करा जाता है, दैट इज नॉट गुड फॉर देम. इन द वर्ड्स दैट से, ये लड़का हमारा बाहर खेलता है और खेलता रहता है, और बच्चों को पढ़ाई में मन नहीं है, इसलिए हमारा खेलने में मन है. So even when we are very and maybe this is off the topic, but I a lot of times I feel when these days parents say, oh, my kid is not interested in studies, I give them all the liberty to go out and play. And it is just that doing anything diligently and passionately is a hard work. And unfortunately we get कि पढ़ाई मुश्किल है इसलिए हम खेलते हैं. वो खेलना भी मुश्किल है, अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलना भी बड़ा मुश्किल है. क्या हम उसके लिए 4 बजे उठ पाएंगे रोज? Every day can we go to the whatever it takes and do all of that? So a lot of times the skills that we are giving to our girl child in the house are actually extremely important skills. In that sense, can we recognize that and try to see कि बच्चों, लड़कों में जिनको बाहर खेलने की अनुमति दे दी है, उनके पास वो skills नहीं आ रही है, बैठकर एक चीज के बैठकर आधे घंटे तक वो छुरी नहीं चला सकते हैं, and things like that. And that is where I'm saying along with these toys have to be such which can bring those skills of subject boundary skills and things working together, हाथों से कुछ काम करने वाला. And in the end I'll just say, because teacher training की बात चल रही थी, मैं a lot of work that we do extremely important, like Anju ji is saying and Professor Pawan was saying, most important thing in this thing will be a teacher is the biggest cog in the wheel in that sense, right? I mean, we can talk about whatever. The only thing that can inspire our, is our teacher, and that has to be, that person needs to be inspired, and we can of course do that only with the help of, if we call it teachers training or teacher workshop. What we do here in our lab, in the pandemic, we had 8,000 days of teacher workshop, and with that story I will stop. 8,000 days, which means we did about 12 workshops, 8 workshops, 100 teachers for 10 days. So, 8,000 teacher days, all of them online, because, before that, prior to that, teachers actually came for in the campus. Not ever once did we say, switch off your mobile phones. Not once did the teacher say that, oh, hamari barish aa rahi hai aur hamari mobile connectivity. A lot of times in the workshops when teachers are saying ki connectivity gadbad ho gayi, barish aa rahi hai, it's basically that the stuff that we are purosing or offering them is not interesting enough. And so what I'm trying to say is that teacher training in that sense is extremely important. And the moment we make it hands-on and experiential, which is what we do, the three of us here, we are trying to work together and create those modules with Pawan ma'am, is extremely important. And the more these kind of if we call it unisex, or we call it breaking subject boundary kind of things that we make, the sooner the better.
Great. Over to you, Dr. Pawan.
Ji, not taking much time, because it's a very, very complex question, I should say. But I would put it that way, that gender stereotype exists. It's not that it exists because of toys.
No. Toys only reinforce it.
Yes, it's the other way around, because gender stereotype exists in the society. Is people have interest, as she rightly said, no, Dr. Shajo, कि पेरेंट्स को लगता है कि मुझे अपनी बेटी है तो उसको इस तरह से बनाना है, बेटा है तो इस तरह से बनाना, so they search for those kind of toys. But fortunately we have both kind of things in the market. Because जो मनीष जी बात कर रहे थे, I agree with him, whatever is educational toys, you won't see gender stereotype there. Educational games, board games, you will see it's unisex. And there is no question of gender stereotype there. But when we go to the market and we buy product to gift our children, to gift other children, then we go through this kind of process where a mindset needs to be changed and challenged first. So I think that will come only with the awareness. And now more and more parents are getting aware, especially जिनका single child रहता है, वो तो ये सोचते हैं, बेटी है तो वो बोलते हैं, अक्सर बोलते हैं हमारे घरों में, हम देखते हैं मेरी बेटी बेटा ही है. Though I don't agree with that. We should not say कि भी बेटी है तो वो बेटा है. Why बेटी is not inferior to बेटा. But this, I think, I don't go into theory when because I have been gender expert also for certain years, training gender our teachers on gender sensitivity. So we saw that some parents do talk like that. Nowadays they are themselves getting into this kind of awareness because world is changing. But of course, when we talk of pedagogy, when we talk of NCERT training programs, when we talk of sensitization of parents, I think this should be the main agenda, that we question this, so that even if it is going unknowingly, because it goes unknowingly. No, for example, she gave this example of kitchen set. जैसे बारबी के इतने सेट आते हैं, बारबी तो is all I think everywhere. अब वो किचन सेट है, तो हम जो किचन सेट दें, उस किचन सेट में एक यदि मेल डॉल भी हो सकता है, फीमेल डॉल के साथ मेल डॉल हो सकता है, और बहुत सारी चीजें, बिकॉज चिल्ड्रन नाउअडेज सीइंग देयर पेरेंट्स वर्किंग टुगेदर इन द किचन, सो व्हाई बारबी हैज टू बी ए फीमेल डॉल, इट कैन बी बोथ काइंड ऑफ डॉल्स. आपको याद होगा, हम लोग, मैं तो खेली हूँ घर घर, हम जब घर घर खेलते थे तो सारे बहन भाई कजन्स ये वो सब लड़के लड़कियां टुगेदर, गुड्डा गुड़िया की खेल, तो उसमें जो है गुड़िया भी है, गुड्डा भी है, शादी भी है, खाना भी है, रीति रिवाज भी है. Those kind of traditional games do exist and children do play together. So I think it is a question of mindset. Once we do that, even manufacturing will stop, because once they know, oh, this is not in demand, they'll stop making those kind of games. But this is something very good that UNICEF is doing. I think you should add it there, that in doll set, what kind of more toys can be added to make it unisex, so that children like to play with their parents and whatever. So thank you for the time being. I think this is what I had to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, all three of you. You have taken out time from your busy day to be with us and be with us on this panel. And we've discussed some very interesting ideas about how parents can be toys, how parents engage with their children, how innovative engagement at home can really augment learning at home, sharing certain principles, certain life skills, and really look to change with small baby steps, with the national curriculum framework, with bringing toys into our teaching, with bringing toys into teaching, so that parents also understand that this is something that's happening in school. And of course, the larger agenda of changing mindsets of parents. I know that it's a difficult task and a tall ask, but I also know that if we keep on it with our teachers as our closest allies, we will be able to make this happen.
Yeah, sure. I think I'd like to also add in the end, Alka ji, that the subject silos are also gender, stereotypes.
Science, yes.
The status of arts versus the status of science in a school. So the NEP 2020 is talking about breaking the subject silos. So I think that will be the first step also, which goes hand in hand in removing these stereotypes which are associated, So even our subjects are gender specific almost. So that also has to go.
Very true.
Yeah, because as we said, as Dr. Pawan also said, it's our gender socialization or stereotyping is so implicit. Explicit उसको अनियन की तरह हमें छील के दिखता है कि यहाँ पे भी है, अरे यहाँ पे भी है. It's amazing how we are really stereotyped in a very subtle way.
Yeah, Doctor, 1 second, Alka ji, I'm sorry. Dr. Shajo के ही point को मैं यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा और reinforce करना चाहूँगी, because in our families, girls are even today are told to opt for fine arts, music, dance. If a boy opts for dance, they say, अरे यार कुछ और कर ले, क्या मिलेगा तुझे ये करके. तो she is very right that even this the way we select subject for boys and girls, parents, teachers, they advise like this. So this could be the it's a very important point that Anju, thanks for bringing it in, because NEP 2020 talks of it, that there should not be any hard boundaries. Rather, those children who are studying science, they should also study arts, so that they really have that kind of experience. They also grow holistically. So thanks for bringing in this point, and thank you, Alka, for bringing us on board. And I'm so thankful to UNICEF that you organize it and give me the opportunity to share the panel with two such learned colleagues here. Thank
learned
you
so तो पता नहीं, but the Indian, I'll just say off the record, but see, स्थिति बदल रही है, and it was so nice, and I'm saying this now, of course, completely off the record. It was so nice to see in the last meeting that we had with the government, 20-22 लोग थे, secretary मैम भी थे, 2 पुरुष थे, 18 महिलाएं थी. And it was absolutely amazing for me. And I was talking to Anju, and she said, see, how does it feel to be on the other side? I say, I'm not saying this from the other side. It just felt so nice. And so I think it is great. I mean, अगर यहीं पर इस panel में भी देखें, so what I'm trying to say is, बदल रही हैं, धीरे-धीरे चीजें बदलेंगी, और hopefully for the better. And so it was so nice. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you all.